little special cup with Gup today, very short one. I'm going to do a promo of the website. If you are a new member and maybe hadn't seen everything, or you are not a full site membership, this quick video will give you a little bit about what we have. If you are watching this and you're not a member or a former member, if you got this on our big promo email, just invite you to take a look at this for 10 minutes or so. Use the code TURKEY. Get 30% off any package right now for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Includes a 7-day risk-free trial, so no reason to come check us out. Let's get into it. Don't want to take too much of your time here. So here's our packages. So you get 30% off any of these prices. If you are a current member and you want to upgrade, reach out to me and I will get you hooked up. Full site includes everything you're going to see today. Content would just include all of our content from our team. It would not have access to any of the PGA NFL tools or the Green Machine. You can upgrade at any time as well. First 7 days free on us when you come give us a try. So over here, if you're not familiar with the website, we have all of our front pages, all of our articles here, any article in here, any sport you want to go by, pretty easy to go through. If you want to maybe look up, Kenny Kim's old course previews during the week, you can type it, search all the old ones while you're waiting for his updated view. We have our content schedule. We try to keep updated at least quarterly or so you know what's coming, what the plan to come for. Any affiliate deals as well. Monkey Knife Fighter, you can come and check out there. That's all pretty straightforward. All my betting stuff, PGA, NFL, college football, OGs, horses, all in here. You can see all that stuff. It's pretty self-explanatory. Our Slack chat GC Warrior Room. You can click here. Click on the link. It'll take you straight to our GC Warrior Room. As you can see, every tweet that we tweet from the main site flows into here automatically. So you see every single post. If you're a member, you don't want to go back and forth, Twitter and all that. Everything gets linked in here. Any live plays or live bets that are kind of important, I'll post in here too. No one else can post in this room. And you can see all the channels we have. We have all kinds of good channels, giveaway, NFTs, NFL, Little League stuff, all kinds of stuff that you guys can take advantage of. Great community, awesome stuff going on there. Good feature of the website. Want to catch up on any podcast, they're all right here as well. One Dental, you can head over to the store, check out some gear. If you sign up during this promo and stay along, you will get a free combo pack right here sent to you, GC shirt and hat. Main thing you guys want to be here for is the tools. We'll start with the NASCAR projections. We're going to make a big uphaul to this, but right now Ryan posts all his projections. If you're familiar with this stuff, he goes through all his article there, but he will have live projections. This will be enhanced in the spring as well. But this was pretty, we added this fall, went over pretty well. Looking forward to more of that. Our PGA model builder I do have on the website. I have a more in-depth video. I'm not going to go in-depth today. I'm just showing everybody the overview. You can go over to our educational information and it'll show all the videos on in-depth stuff. I'm going to be doing new tutorials during this little break from golf. I'm going to go more in-depth on NFL and golf. A lot of people send me questions on how to build models, how I use all of our different stats. We have a glossary, which every stat we have to see what we're looking at when we're doing them. You can build completely custom models here, get your outputs, export them, and be on your way. We have our research center, for the current week. You can go look at past history. The one that'll be up here now will be still RSM because obviously there's no golf this week. Field history. Every year, I talk about this a lot, strokes gain data. You can look at the leaderboard of all the prior years, what's been good at that course. You can do the leaderboard or the summary, round data for each course as well, round by round. Anything you want. You can select any events to go look at. If you want to do, pick 6 courses you think are alike, you can do that. Pretty neat stuff there. Field, there's no field. This is last week's stuff, but you can obviously come in here, look at all your data. Maybe you want to see, how has Kuchar been last 24 rounds. 24 rounds here. Check that out. All this stuff. You can go to 192 rounds, DFS. You can do the course research. Obviously, this was 2 courses this week. RSM, a little bit different. Live tourney tools. Some people haven't seen this. Definitely want to hit on that real quick. In the spring or something that we're going to be eventually moving all the golf stuff to our platform, the NFL stuff on, so it'll load a lot faster. You'll see the NFL stuff. Have your live leaderboard here. This is good for showdowns during the week. Get your live stats, get your stroke gain data. You can go, tee to green. Each individual stat will give you the event and then round by round, so you can see if they've had a one-off round, up and down, Taylor Moore. Obviously, with RSM, 1 round, they didn't have any data with the plantation. But you can see really good driving, a really good tee to green there, not there. Every stat we have that for. Obviously, live tee times will be on there as well as soon as they're updated. People like seeing the round scoring, so you can kind of see the waves when we have our wave advantages. Hole scoring will show you each day and event what holes are playing hard. Maybe if you're looking for an edge for a streak on people starting on the front or back 9 in Showdown, you can utilize that. And you can go back and look at other events too as we build the database up. If you want to go back, so maybe in January you come over here and you go look at, the Century Tournament of Champions, which we won't have any stroke gain data, but find a waste I was meant to do waste management. Maybe you want to go waste management from last year. It'll show you all the data from last year, so you can kind of see what played hard, what was it about, see the leaderboard, all that kind of stuff. It's pretty good information there. Live contest tracker. Any week we have a cut sweat. We load up, a lot of the big contests. I'll show them to you here in just a second. This will be from the RSM, but we load up a lot of these contests, and there's certain ones we're not putting in there you guys like. We can load any. You just let me know. We try to hit all the big ones that people would play. If you're playing the old $15, you can come in here any point during the tournament and see the live cut, the points that are making it, all the top entries, how many they have through the cut. You can look at your personal ones. So say you're, let's find a decent one. It's got, like Mendizzle 81 did 150. You can look at other people's too. It doesn't matter. But you can look at your own, see how your entries are looking, how many 6 of 6s you have. So he had 4, out of the 150. It was a tough week that week for sure. And then you can see the players, how they're scoring, their price, all that kind of stuff. A lot of good stuff there for the live contest deal. Head over to the stat engine. So this is our NFL tools. We rebuilt these from the ground up. We continue to improve on them. We'll be enhancing them. Now that we've got a good solid foundation this year built. This will load all the stats. We got the last 2 years ready. It'll bring you up to date for the year. When you come to this page, this initial load is pulling everything in, but then it's fine. It works just fine. You can deselect weeks if you'd like. So say you wanted to look at, maybe there's a quarterback change or injury or something. You could just look at week 7, 8, 9. The default is year to date. Say like you want to look for tomorrow. Hey, I want to look at the Bills, who's been getting the passes. We come over here, see snap count, rush, receiving, total market, yards, targets, touchdowns, all that kind of stuff. You can look at multiple teams at once. You can look at everybody. Many different ways to dissect all this stat information on our stat engine. Red zone advantage. Again, I'm going a little quick just because I don't want everybody just seeing a promo video. I don't want you dragging this on for 30 minutes. I'll be doing some tutorial videos that I'll post up for the members as well. So this will show your passing, rushing, receiving red zone leaders for the whole league. Your red zone splits here. So you can see every team, what they do. So Cincinnati, they're 58% rush, 41%, or 58% pass, 41% rush. You can nail it down to each team. So like tomorrow, maybe we want to see, who we're going to look at Showdown or something. So Bears, Lions. All right, out of these 2 teams, who's getting the red zone targets, touchdowns. You can look at the whole slate if we want to. Break it down here. Really neat information there. Scouting report will give you, so this is our plays by week, yards by week, time of possession. This is the Cardinals. You can pick any team, Lions, see tomorrow, how many plays are they averaging. You can see where they are in the league, so most plays, Kansas City, yards per play, Cincinnati, so on and so forth. You can see their schedule over here, their scores. You can get on there and actually see the week. So, week 6, they average 4 yards, opponent 6.4. So you can see they played the Bears week 4, so we may come over here. They averaged 6.2 and Bears averaged 7.1. Time of possession or plays, they had more plays actually, in time of possession. They held the time, and they're playing them this week, so that may be something you want to look at. You can look at every team in the NFL like that. So pretty cool little feature there. Our matchup advantage, Ryan builds these. So this will give you kind of our smash. He does a complete write-up in his cream column, but this also is kind of who's our best teams to target when you're just looking at overall. He does a bunch of formulas that go in here. He talks about that. You got the defensive rank, the offensive ranks. He loads that up every week for us as well. My projections, I load these. We're going to have this where you can export them too. We've had that request. So this is for Turkey Day. I've already got my first projected points and everything out there. I do not have the project ownership yet. Still waiting on the injury news and all that. You can look at, just quarterback, just what running back, multiple, pass catchers only. If you're looking at, if we got a big slate, you could come here and say, I just want to look at one game. If it's a 10-game slate, you can break it down that way and kind of see who's projected, so on and so forth. And then anytime you can look at, live odds reports fed in here as well. And then the big one, the green machine. A lot of you guys have used this. I have a tutorial up now. Like I said, you can go to our educational information. I will be doing one here, if not this week because of Thanksgiving, definitely next week with no golf, no nothing, no crunch time, NFL, two big slates basically. I'll have all that upcoming. But you can see in here we have we have these any sports stuff. NBA or if MLB was here, it'd be up anything that's live. If USC, once pricing is released, it comes up here. You can select it. Classic, Showdown. So you have all your Showdown slates that are already loaded. Classic. Let's take a look at the 3-game. You have your Minimax salaries you want to put it at. Number of lineups up to 150. I'm just going to do a real quick one. I'm going to go way in depth on this on the tutorial with a lot of the questions I've got from the members. Again, you get 7 days free trial, so you can come check all this out. Oops, forgot to hit continue. My bad. Obviously, one nice thing we do on a lot of stuff now, I'll show you in one of the articles. You can, I'll just show you this real quick. Let's find even like showstoppers. If you don't, you can click these and you can add it to the Green Machine Live. So if you're reading content and you like something about one of the things we've written, you can click that name, add it to the Green Machine, and it'll start building your player pool. You can do all this on your phone as well. Very mobile friendly now. One of the big things I liked. You can save on your phone, come over here to your computer, everything will be saved, or vice versa. So if you're driving around, or if you're waiting in line somewhere and you want to start building a player pool, save it. Once you come back home, it'll be on there, or you can do everything on your phone. You can export your CSVs, all that kind of stuff. As you can see, you can do it all at once. You can come down here, select your quarterback. Say you're just, for tomorrow, you're going to take, 3. I'm just doing random ones, kind of show you guys. Select all your guys. This probably won't even work out, but I just kind of want to get to the next step to show some of it. Let's say we're just going to take all the D's. Who cares? One thing you can take, so this average salary give you a guide. It's not the end all be all, but ultimately, if you get in here, you're going to build to your min max levels. But you may be heavy on a high guy, or you're going to lock a high price guy. So it's not the end all be all, but it's definitely a good guide to be in the green. So we'll save those, go to the next step. I always got the prevent tight end and flex. We also have a rule, UFC, don't let 2 fighters from the same fight, so on and so forth. You can come in here, build all your stacks you want to build, include, build a Buffalo stack, and put it in how many ever lineups, say I want Beasley, Sanders, Diggs, include at least 3 of these. And in all those, I want Josh Allen, and then I want it in 7 of my lineups, save the stack, something like that. You can mix and match all that in all the different sports. Then you come in here and we have a little guide for you. You can start out just doing equal exposure if you want. It'll show you that, okay, all your positions are optimal, but your flex, you still need 20 more at flex. You got your quarterbacks here. It's got it spread out here, but you can, up, down, however you want to do that. And it's going to show you however you want it. You got to add 20 flex people. And as you're doing it, it'll show you what you're over and under for so total exposure is taking your total lineups by your min max that you want. And it's getting you, what you think, what will be kind of the optimal building, and the closer you get in that green, the better, because you get to the lineups build a lot better. So it's just a good guide. So we get some cheap guys here. So your salary exposure looks good. Again, I'm doing this really quick because I don't want, there you go. So get everything hit. It'll go green, 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 save changes, generate lineups. And then once you get into this mode, obviously I'd spend a lot more time actually, in the video, the tutorials, I'll show everybody how I build pools and the goods and bads. Ever have any issues, you can hit this. It bings us pretty quickly. We can go look at it. Now you get all your lineups. You can lock lineups, edit lineups. You can lock all and then start unlocking, maybe if you only want a few. It'll tell you your exposure, where you're off from what you wanted, your stack exposure. Then you can come through here and just, lock the ones you love. Don't lock the ones you don't. Maybe you see something you like about this, but you want to change one thing. You can come in here and edit. I don't want Breida in that lineup for whatever reason. Put Montgomery, save, and it'll make your changes right there. And then you can lock it. Once you get where so if you wanted, I just like these 4 lineups, now regen for me. So I'm going to keep those 4 that I liked. It'll keep those 4, regen the rest, and give you more options to look at, change, look what you want to move, go about, so on and so forth. And then very easily you can, once this pops up, say you finally got to the point where you like it, export your lineups, boom. It's going to spit out your 20. I don't know where it's going to go on the screen. So if it cuts it off a little bit, I'll move it over for you. But very quickly, 20 lineups ready to go. Now you can get them loaded in DraftKings fairly easily. Again, I'll go over that more depth in some of these tutorials. I know people have questions. But in general, that's what we're all about now. Totally new website built from scratch this year. Totally new green machine. Totally new NFL stats. Upgrades to PGA. More coming. We're going to continue to grow this product. Really appreciate your time looking at all this. If you have any questions, hit me up. I will, let me get back over here. Hit me up. I'll answer them. Come check us out. 7 days for free. A little longer than I wanted, but under 20 minutes still. Hopefully it was, informational to you. 30% off, 7-day free trial. Cancel within the 7 days. You'll never see a charge. No harm in checking us out. Have a happy Thanksgiving and have a blessed evening. Thank you.